Hello gents and ladies, it's time for another shave. It's Sunday and we gonna try out a new soap which came here the other day from Yaqi, kindly sent for review. Soap and Splash, and it's Velvet Rose. I have it soaking here. It's quite a hard soap made by Master Soap's creation for Yaqi. It's a homage to Velvet Rose by Joe Malone. It's a little bit earthier kind of rose. It's really good actually. Yeah, it's kind of, I won't say dark, but it's not that bright, flowery rose you would probably expect. It's more subtle. Top notes are rose, patchouli. Middle notes are labdanum and musk, and in the berry base we get amber and musk. So it's a manly rose scent, I will say. We're gonna try a new lathering technique. I will come back to that. First I will introduce for the razor, which is the Karve Overlander once again. Blue knob, 3.5 inch handle. Aluminum. Inside you get a 60 use Perma sharp, which probably will be the last one. So I got the tips from Chris Smith over at Yaqi to try a new thing he had tried. So I have just hot water soaked the soap for probably around half a minute, and we're gonna go straight to the party with a soaking wet brush. So I have a Yaqi brush here. This is a Yaqi cat silver knot synthetic 24mm. Looks like that, nice shape. It's the Yaqi something with hole. Yaqi, I will put the name of the brush in the description of the video. I just have to check that so I don't tell you wrong. But we're gonna go, this is soaking wet, so I will just go and just shake it 2 times. This is still really wet, and then we're gonna load for approximately 30 seconds. And the suds just spilling over here. That's how it's supposed to be. So I'm just lathering, gathering soap in the brush. Looks really watery, really foamy. Here we go, 30 seconds, and the brush looks like this. Then I scoop off the proto foam, which is a fair lot. And I'm just gonna rinse off the tub directly here. Nice and big tubs, those Yaqi tubs. It's 150 grams of soap, tallow based. It's a super awesome formula. And then we're gonna wet the face, and then just painting on a little bit careful at the start, and then scooping off and go straight to building. And we are building until the lather gets dense. Oops, dripping. The cat silver's synthetic knot is a great knot, by the way. Yeah, you can see it's already thickening up. Then it's all just a mix of spraying and painting. Look at this ladder, boys and girls. Then we start spraying. And this is a thirsty base. This is super dense and creamy. Look at that. This is a huge ladder, boys and girls. I can stop there, but I will push more water into it. But now I'm just painting it in to get it more shiny. Oops. Wow! Look how this is just exploding in lather. Okay, we will go with that. This is super hydrated and really, really dense. And it's starting to escape my brush. It has already made a mess of my faucet. Oops. Oops again. I'm just trying to wash out my hands here, which is caked in lather. That was really effective. I saved a lot of time of water additions there, just to start out with that really wet brush. I think I probably started with a little bit too wet, because it kind of flew a little bit all over the place. But look, that's a superb high-end ladder. Alright, 1 day of growth. First pass with the grain. I just start with the bottom of my neck just to make sure it doesn't run all over the place. Look, that's super dense, super creamy. Look. It's just running off the razor. That's awesome. Semi loops. It's a really nice scent, by the way, on this soap. It's called Rose. It's fast to think it's a feminine scent. It's not feminine at all. It's more masculine. Because it has that earthiness to it, and I really enjoyed it. It's an earthy rose. Thank you very much to Grace and Team Yaqi for sending it to review. This is an enjoyable scent to me. Fall is upon us, guys. We had nice and warm weather until now. It's been rainy and thunderstorms this weekend, and all of a sudden it's colder at night. We have stayed in the 60s nighttime, but all of a sudden we're down in mid to high 50s, and actually it hasn't been much warmer than, we haven't even been in the 70s daytime this weekend. So it stayed in the 60s, with rainy, wet, a little windy, and thunderstorms. So the weather is changing. Days are growing shorter and shorter for each day. Less sunlight. October and Halloween is coming up. Festive season. The sun has set now while filming this video, so it's starting to get dark outside the window there on my left side. I have heard some people have problems with this particular soap from Yaqi, with kind of burning sensations and so on. I feel nothing at all. It feels super nice on the skin. It's a great lather. That was super easy to make. I will put links to both the brush and the soap on AliExpress. There, I got it. Thank you, Yaqi Ever Hopeful. It's a series of brushes with different colors, and both synthetic and two-band badgers versions of the knots. Really liking the design of the handles, and that cat whisker synthetic knot is a great knot. It kind of reminds a little bit of the feeling of adventure. Blood, that's not a cut. It's just a spot. When I shaved yesterday, I hadn't been shaving for 3 days. So that spot come from that growth, I think. Yeah, no issues with the soap whatsoever, even on the third pass. So it stands its test for me. Oh, yeah, I really love that patchouli together with that rose. and the musky earthiness behind. It's a great scent for sure. It's quite a good scent strength. I will say this is a fair 5 out of 10. Both from the tub and once lathered. I can feel that blade is dulling. It's more dull now on the 6th shave. It's a little bit more tuggy, but it's not uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the shave, but then we will bin it. Forgot that spot, went over it again and cut it even more open. Really good residual slickness. Yeah, against the grain is really the test. But if a blade is sharp or dull, this is complete against the grain on my jawline. One thing though, I actually noticed that my beard start growing even higher on me. So now I've got stubbles all the way from up here. So I was soon shaving my eyeballs there. Okay. That's a super close shave. Still really comfortable even if that blade tugged a little touch. But we're gonna switch it out for the next shave, that's for sure. Right. Gonna cold water splash. Almost soap inside the eye there. Okay. Bring out the old alum stone. Fairly quick we do this. 18 minutes and we're finished with 3 passes. That's good. For my standards anyway. Yaqi has some great stuff. Razors, brushes, soaps. That soap base from Master Soap Creations is superb. And I really mean superb. It's really top shelf stuff for sure. So actually it's all down to scents. Which scents you like and which you don't. Let's see how much lather is left in this synthetic 24mm knot. Could easily have done a 4th pass with that amount. Just gonna wash out the brush when the alum is working a little bit more. Hopefully it'll seal up that spot. Did I say I like the scent? Yes, I think I did. Several times there. It's a really nice take on a rose scent. I have not smelled the perfume, which it is a homage to. Just gonna rinse off cold water, take off the alum. But it's fast to think that when it's a flowery rose scent, it's on the lean to feminine side. However, this soap is a proof it's not. It's a really more darker, earthier, complex kind of rose scent, which is really, really manly, I will say. I have cheated this time, so I have opened this splash. I have tried it on my wrist just to see how the dry down was, and it's really good, and it's a nice longevity. I could easily smell this for 7 to 8 hours on my underarm. Now we're gonna splash the face. This is a witch hazel based splash, so no alcohol in it. You get a whiff of the witch hazel at first, but then just fades away, and scents come through. That was strange. It has a kind of really liquidy, balm looking thing to it. You can see my skin is kind of white. Weird. Never experienced that before with any splashes from Yaqi. They can sometimes look white in the hand, but it kind of burn on the face. Let's see, witch hazel, rose water, glycerin, polysorbate, phenoxyethanol, essential oils and fragrance oils. No alcohol. But sure, getting quite a heavy burn. Feels a little oily, look. Almost pure white in my hand. Now rinse that off. The burning sensation is cooling off. I got it in my mouth, didn't taste very good. I have to be honest about that. I'm not quite sure. I didn't feel any bad feeling from the soap itself. My skin feels warm. I don't know if it's a reaction to the actual splash. I have never ever got a reaction to any of the splashes. But now it's kind of calming down. My skin still feels warm. It can be that the witch hazel and rose water just working with my skin. However, I will let it sit on because it feels much better now. So it could only be the ingredients that reacts a little bit after splashing on a new shaved skin. In that case, no things to worry about. So that was Velvet Rose from Yaqi. Kindly sent for review. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I really like the scent. And now the splash feels all good on my face as well. So that's nice. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and yeah, thanks to Chris as well for encouraging me to try this wet lathering technique. It really worked. Thank you, mate. Until my next video, have a good one.